Today, we're going to talk about your brain. Yes, your brain. Hello, and welcome back to Speak Slow English, your place to learn English one slow, clear sentence at a time. I'm Emily, and I'm so happy you're here. Today, we're going to talk about something a little different. We're not going to learn new words about food or travel or shopping. Today, we're going to talk about your brain. Yes, your brain. Because today's lesson is about how to train your brain to speak English. If you have ever felt like this, you understand English when you read it. You understand English when you hear it. But when you try to speak, nothing comes out. Your mind goes blank. You know this feeling, right? Don't worry. This happens to almost every English learner. It happened to me too when I was learning a new language. And today, I want to help you understand why this happens and what you can do about it. So, relax your shoulders, take a slow breath, and let's learn together at your own pace. Let's talk about why this topic matters so much. Many learners spend years studying English grammar. They memorize long lists of words. They can pass difficult tests. But when a real person asks them a simple question, they freeze. Why does this happen? It happens because there are two different skills. There is knowing English, and there is using English. These are not the same thing. You can know a word, but if your brain has never practiced saying that word out loud, in a real sentence, at a natural speed, your mouth doesn't know what to do. Your brain needs practice, just like your body needs practice to ride a bicycle. You cannot learn to ride a bicycle only by reading a book about bicycles. You have to get on the bicycle. You have to practice. Speaking English is the same. This is why today we are focusing on training, not just learning, training. Now, let's look at some key vocabulary. These are useful words for talking about learning and practicing. The first word is fluent. When someone is fluent, they can speak smoothly and naturally, without stopping too much. For example, she isn't fluent yet, but she's getting better every week. The next word is to hesitate. To hesitate means to stop or pause because you feel unsure. For example, don't hesitate. Just say the sentence, even if it isn't perfect. Next, we have the word mistake. A mistake is a small error. It is completely normal. For example, I made a mistake, but I corrected myself and kept talking. Another useful word is confidence. Confidence means feeling sure of yourself. For example, every time you practice speaking, your confidence grows a little bit more. Let's also learn the phrase out loud. When you say something out loud, you say it with your voice, not just in your head. For example, try reading this sentence out loud, slowly, 3 times. And one more important word, shadowing. Shadowing is a technique where you listen to someone speak and you repeat right after them, copying their rhythm and pronunciation. For example, I practice shadowing every morning for 10 minutes. Good. Now you have 5 new words: fluent, hesitate, mistake, confidence, out loud, and shadowing. Let's use them in some practice sentences. Let's start with short, simple sentences. I want to be fluent. I want to be fluent. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. I feel more confident today. I feel more confident today. Now, let's make the sentences a little longer. I want to be fluent in English one day. I want to be fluent in English one day. I made a small mistake, but that's okay. I made a small mistake, but that's okay. Don't hesitate before you speak. Don't hesitate before you speak. Try to say this sentence out loud, slowly. Try to say this sentence out loud, slowly. I feel more confident every time I practice. I feel more confident every time I practice. Now, let's try some longer, more natural sentences. Now, let's try some longer, more natural sentences. I know I'm not fluent yet, but I can already see progress. I know I'm not fluent yet, but I can already see progress. I made a mistake in my sentence, but I fixed it quickly. I made a mistake in my sentence, but I fixed it quickly. Please don't hesitate, even if you're not sure your grammar is correct. Please don't hesitate, even if you're not sure your grammar is correct. It really helps me to say new words out loud every single day. It really helps me to say new words out loud every single day. Every time I finish a lesson, I feel a little more confident than before. Every time I finish a lesson, I feel a little more confident than before. Wonderful. You're doing great. Let's slow down and enjoy a short story together. This story will use the words we just learned. Here's the story. Maria wanted to speak English fluently, but every time she tried to talk to someone, she would hesitate. She was afraid of making a mistake. One day, her teacher gave her some advice. Her teacher said, "Maria, don't be afraid of a mistake. A mistake is just a step toward being fluent." So Maria decided to try something new. Every morning, she practiced shadowing. She listened to a short recording and she repeated every sentence out loud, right after the speaker. At first, it felt strange. Her mouth felt tired. Her pronunciation wasn't perfect. But she didn't stop. Day by day, week by week, something changed. She began to hesitate less. She began to speak a little faster. And most importantly, her confidence began to grow. One afternoon, a tourist asked Maria for directions in English. And without even thinking about it, Maria answered. Clearly, naturally, out loud. She smiled because she realized she was becoming fluent. I love this story because it's true for so many learners. Progress doesn't happen in one day. It happens slowly, through small, daily practice. Now, it's your turn to practice speaking. I'll ask you some questions. Take your time, there's no rush. What would you say if someone asked you, "Why are you learning English?" Think about your answer for a moment. Now, try to say your answer out loud, even if it's just one simple sentence. Here's another question. Can you describe one moment when you felt confident speaking English, even for just a few seconds? Take a moment to think. Now say it out loud. Remember, you don't need perfect grammar, you just need to try. One more question. Now it's your turn. What is one small habit you could start tomorrow to train your brain to speak English? Think about it slowly. Good. I'm proud of you for trying. Every time you speak out loud, even to yourself, you are training your brain. Let's look at a few more natural examples, in different situations, so you can hear how these words are used in daily life. At work, someone might say, "I hesitated before the meeting, but then I just started talking and it went well." At home, a parent might say to their child, "Don't worry about mistakes. Making mistakes is part of learning to speak." Between friends, someone might say, "I'm not fluent yet, but I understand so much more than last year." While studying, a student might say, "I practice shadowing videos every night before bed." And when someone finishes an English course, they might say, "I finally feel confident enough to have a real conversation." Notice how these words appear in many different parts of daily life: work, home, friendships, study time. This is why learning these words is so useful. You will hear them again and again. Now, let's talk about something important. I want to remind you, learning to speak a new language takes time. It takes patience. It is completely normal to hesitate sometimes. It is completely normal to make mistakes. In fact, mistakes are a good sign. Mistakes mean you are trying. Mistakes mean your brain is working, is learning, is growing. Please don't compare yourself to other learners. Some people learn quickly. Some people learn slowly. Both are okay. What matters is that you keep practicing, a little bit every day. Even 5 minutes of speaking out loud every single day can slowly train your brain to feel more comfortable with English. So here's a simple idea you can try today. Choose one short English sentence, just one. Say it out loud 3 times slowly. Then say it again tomorrow. Then choose a new sentence the next day. Small steps like this, repeated over time, build real skill. This is exactly how shadowing works, and it's exactly how fluency grows. Remember, you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be in your own learning journey. Keep going. Be patient and kind with yourself. Your English is getting better, even on days when it doesn't feel that way. Thank you for spending time with me today here on Speak Slow English. I'm Emily, and I'm proud of the progress you're making. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. I'll see you in the next lesson.